Abraham's journey to Canaan begins with a divine call and is detailed in Genesis 12-13. Abram, later renamed Abraham, lived in Ur of the Chaldeans with his wife Sarai, later Sarah, and his nephew Lot. At the age of 75, Abram received a call from God to leave his homeland and go to a land that God would show him. God promised to make Abram into a great nation, bless him, and make his name great. Divine call, God calling Abram to leave Ur of the Chaldeans. Journey begins, Abram, Sarai, Lot, and their possessions setting out for Canaan. Arrival in Canaan, Abram building an altar to the Lord at Shechem. Famine in Canaan, Abram's household experiencing the famine. In Egypt, Pharaoh taking Sarai into his palace. Pharaoh confronts Abram, Pharaoh discovering the truth about Sarai and sending Abram away. Return to Bethel, Abram calling on the name of the Lord at the altar between Bethel and Ai. Conflict of herdsmen, Abram and Lot's herders quarreling over grazing land. Separation of Abram and Lot, Lot choosing the fertile plains near Sodom, and Abram staying in Canaan. God's promise, God reiterating his promise to Abram about his descendants inheriting the land. Altar at Mamre, Abram building an altar to the Lord at the great trees of Mamre in Hebron. God visits Abraham, God and two angels visiting Abraham and revealing the plan to investigate Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham's plea, Abraham negotiating with God to spare the cities if righteous people are found. Angels arrive in Sodom, Lot greeting the angels at the city gate. Mob at Lot's house, the men of Sodom surrounding Lot's house, demanding his guests. Angels warn Lot, the angels striking the mob with blindness and warning Lot to flee. Lot's family flees, the angels leading Lot, his wife, and his daughters out of the city. Pillar of salt, Lot's wife turning into a pillar of salt as she looks back at the city. Destruction of cities, fire and sulfur raining down on Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham observes, Abraham watching the smoke rising from the destroyed cities.